My name is Keith Lindsay, and I live in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I work as a school nurse here. I moved to Alaska because I really enjoy the outdoors. I saved for like 7 years just to get here, and then we've been here since 1999. When you go out metal detecting here in Alaska, you really never know what you're gonna find. Mainly because a lot of the stuff you find it's what's left over from either the gold rush or where they tried to start little communities that didn't last. People have been seeing Bigfoot in Alaska ever since people started coming here. I personally have never seen a Bigfoot, but I sure have seen the evidence that they've left behind. Now, this is what me and my grandson found 2 years ago. Last fall, I was out metal detecting on the outskirts of the west side of Fairbanks in the foothills. I started hearing splashes in the water beside me. When beavers swim around, if you get too close to their territory, they like to take their tails and smack that water. So that's what I thought it was. But as it got darker and darker, I started hearing these sounds. At first, I thought they were wolves howling because wolves make some really weird noises.
Whoa, did you hear that?
But then the sounds just kept getting weirder and closer to me.
Oh, jeez.
I've heard bears growl, and you can tell how powerful it is. And this sounded like that. It sounded really powerful. My favorite place to go is in the woods. So I like listening to animal calls and identifying what they are. Here in Alaska, the moose make crazy sounds, but this didn't sound anything like that. You know, they always say that you smell something bad when a Bigfoot is around. Now, I did smell something. I've never smelled anything like that before. The closest thing I can describe it to is swampy.
Oh, jeez.
Now, when I heard that last scream, it sounded close, it sounded powerful, it hurt my ears. And to me, that was a warning just to get out of there. So I started walking through those dark woods, and I'm thinking, are they coming to get me? Now, when I first put this video out, a lot of people were like, oh, he faked it. I can tell by the way that sounds. But that's what I tried to explain to people. It was so high pitched that, and the closest thing I can describe it to is like a alarm that's really loud. I've had a lot of people comment that they see things moving in the dark shadows. You know, I have a hard time seeing it, but a lot of people say they have seen that too. Where I live, I'm like right on the edge of town. So after that is just hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres of just wilderness. So who knows what's living out there, to tell you the truth. And there's plenty of places to hide.
Oh, jeez.